Hey guys, Sai here with another StarCraft 2 commentary. It's going to be another Zerg versus Protoss, and I know a lot of you guys are kind of rolling your eyes. There's been a lot of ZVP lately, especially in the SCRI Invitational, or that's redundant, the SCRI tournament. But this was a really good match, and I wanted to share it with all of you. It's going to be myself in the bottom left, Green Zerg, as usual, against PiqLiq. The red Protoss in the top right. The map, of course, is Xel'Naga Caverns. And some of you might have been wondering, with my last video, why did I not have an annotation? Why was the name of the video just a number? Well, I tried to save. Usually what I do is I upload, and then I go to sleep. And then when I wake up the next morning, I will make the video public and change all the settings and make the annotations and stuff like that. Well, the last couple of times, I've tried to save my settings as private, making the video private, but for some reason, it doesn't work. I don't know why, and so the video goes public. It doesn't have an annotation. It has no video description or anything at all, and you guys are like, WTF, mate, what's going on? And so, yeah, I'm going to try to see what's going on there, get that worked out. But hopefully it won't happen anymore, and we are seeing... I snuck a drone out. Oh, what's that? Oh, he canceled it. I think he put it in the wrong spot. I snuck a drone out to try to fast expand, and he's actually cannoning me in. Well, he's walling me in so far. I don't know if he's going to be getting a forge, and the reason he's doing this isn't quite clear right now. Usually you only want to do this if your opponent fast expands. Otherwise, they'll just eco up and get some roaches, and it's actually pretty cost effective against a forge first build. But PiqLiq has kind of a weird spin on this type of build, and you guys are going to see that in a second. He is getting that forge, so he will be cannoning me out. He's going to place some cannons along here, prevent me from expanding and preventing me from getting out. This will allow him to secure his nexus quite easily. And just put a line of cannons along this area right here, probably a gateway right here. And I just want to deny that for as long as I can. My Overlord is scouting this, and my drone already saw this, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Why is he doing this? Roach Warren coming up, as well as a Queen, and I'm just going to be pumping mass drones until I do get about 5 roaches or so to bust this cannon down. Maybe I can range these pylons without being shot. And then I'm just going to walk out, expand with my high macro. I'll have a lot of drones by then, and then put a lot of pressure on him. He's just now getting a gateway, so he's going to have to get a lot of cannons to deal with this. But he does something that I've never seen before from a wall-off, from a Protoss player, and it's really unusual. He hasn't done it just yet. Right now it's pretty standard. I have sent my Overlord to the rim of his base, so I can run in here and do some scouting if need be. And right now my Roach Warren is up. I'm waiting for my Overlord to pop, and I'm waiting for my first batch of larvae. It might be my second batch of larvae. And then I'm going to make like about 5 roaches and just go BAM! Kill everything. But now we are seeing some deviation. He's actually getting another cannon. So it's going to be a longer contain. It's going to cost more. He's not going to be able to get his nexus as fast if he does get a nexus. But it's going to be a longer contain. It's going to take a lot longer for me to bust. And likely we'll see another pylon back here as well, because these pylons are very vulnerable to roaches. So there's that second cannon. Third cannon even. Jesus. And a cybernetics core. So instead of a cannon out and a nexus, he's getting a cybernetics core with the gateway. This is actually really, really clever. So this first pylon is going down. He's going to have to reinforce with another pylon here pretty soon. He's got 4 cannons. 100 minerals. There we go. Now, this is actually really clever. He realizes, okay, this is going to get busted soon, and I'm trying to micro that roach back. Didn't really work out. This is actually not looking good for me. Losing another roach, losing 2 roaches, almost losing a 3rd roach. Trying to break down that pylon just wasn't enough. Too many cannons, and that pylon would replace it very soon anyway. So, anyway, let me continue my previous thoughts. He's assuming I'm going to be able to bust out or do some kind of run-by. And so he's not expanding. He's going to meet my force head on. And of course, if Zerg have a force this early, their economy isn't going to be incredible. Now, it's not too bad. 22 to 26 isn't too big of a deficit. But he's going to have a bigger army than me just because he can produce units and probes at the same time. Plus, he killed a couple of roaches, and that wasn't good. So we got 5 cannons, an incredible contain, and there's just nothing you can bust this with as Zerg. Banelings don't really do the trick. I mean, I expected roaches to do a lot. If I were to switch it up to banelings, that would be a lot of time wasted. It would take a while. He's got a sentry here. He can always block out my banelings if he needs. So it seems to me, if you're PiqLiq right now, you want to watch out for a Nidus. You want to watch out for mutas. And banelings, you just have to be ready with your sentry with some kind of force field. You might actually get this overlord as well. He has attack moving. Oh, is he going to kill the overlord? Yeah, if he goes right here, he will kill it. There it goes. Pop. Pop goes the overlord. And out of frustration, not being able to expand, I'm actually throwing up an auxiliary hatchery, trying to hide my roaches as best I can. And we're actually even in economy right now, so I'm not that far behind. All these cannons, these 2 pylons, and the pylon he lost right here has actually slowed him down a little bit. 3 more gateways, so he's now at 4 gateways with warp gate tech. Still no expansion. I don't know if this is really clever or really dumb, actually. Pylon right there for some reason. Maybe he thought I would expand there? I don't know. That's kind of unusual. But I anticipated that he would be ready for some kind of Nidus, and so I chose not to go Nidus. I chose to go the route of drop. So I'm moving all my overlords up here. I'm not getting speed right now. And I'm just going to shuttle my roaches off to the cliff right here and just try to go full on and attack him, because he spent so much on these cannons. I figured, okay, he's going to have an expansion up right now. There's no way he's not going to have an expansion, because that's just how you follow up something like this. So I'm just going to go kill him, you know. I'm going to get a lot of roaches. Hopefully I'll have speed by then. Yeah, it looks like I will have speed. No upgrades. And I'm just going to fucking kill him, you know. None of this retarded cannoning out. I don't want to waste, you know, 3 or 4 roaches running down here and killing this pylon and killing this pylon, just because I don't feel like I need to do that. I might even lose more than 3 or 4 roaches. I don't know. Plus force field just makes that so annoying. If I do try to run down, he'll split my roaches in half, and then it's just a big giant mess. So if we check out the unit counts, 21 roaches to 8 stalkers. Now what I didn't know is I could have, maybe I could have possibly Nidus'd. He does have a stalker here getting vision, so it might have worked, might not have worked, but I like this route better. And a perfectly timed scout, this stalker running in. Stalkers are quite fast, so he doesn't have to worry too much about us round. And he does see that I am burying my roaches over this cliff. Where am I going to go? I'm not going to go down to these cannons. That kind of defeat the point of getting the drop play. I'm going to go up. Oh, stop, roach. Going to catch that roach. Oh, these guys are going the wrong way. Oh, I hate that when you send your roaches one location and they go separate routes. But I do have a ton of roaches. I am overwhelming in stalkers. I do have my speed upgrade. Not very good force fields at all. And I'm going to attack move. And now his units are doing it. Half of them going one way, half of them going the other when he clicks on one location. And he is looking to be a bit overwhelmed right now. 27 roaches to 11 stalkers. But keep in mind, some of these roaches are at my base. It's very difficult to bring these down the cliff when you're managing these roaches and these overlords don't even have the speed. It just takes so long to manage all of that. And of course I'm not Korean, so I am pushing into his base. Stalkers are running to the defense of these cannons. I can't tell if I should get aggressive or not. You can't tell if he has enough stalkers to deal with me, but I am picking him up. I have enough roaches to kill a stalker with just 1 round of fire, and I think I'm being a bit too hesitant. He's got 11 stalkers to my 17 roaches, pushing in once again, killing a couple more stalkers, and really this is kind of my only effort. This is the only way I can really win this game. Oh, but he does have blink. And you guys know how good blink is against roaches. 4 range, roaches against 6 range stalkers with blink. Roaches, they kind of telegraph their attacks, so as I'm attacking one of his units, he can blink it away. And you can see it's helping a lot. A couple units with low shields. It's like I will have to run with these roaches. And one thing this contain is doing, the cannon contain on my base, is it's preventing any fast reinforcements of my own. You'll see I have 16 roaches, but they're all down here, and I just could not ferry them in fast enough. Now I'm going to drop that Nidus. I figure, okay, I have drop play, but it's too slow, and really this was just an APM restriction. I probably could, if I was, you know, going crazy or something like that, I could have managed this. I could have dropped roaches, reinforced my roaches in my main, but I just felt like I didn't have the APM to do it. I should have actually tried, though. But nevertheless, we are seeing a Nidus network pretty soon. Actually, where is that Nidus network? Oh, now they're unloading because I see that he is approaching my main. Whoa, that was cool! Did you see that? That was just spewing the acid all the way over there. and he is going to back off. Now I'm going to attempt the Nidus once more. I do have some Zerglings, metabolic boost coming in. Zerglings don't do much against Blink Stalkers or Stalkers in big numbers, except tank. They tank a lot of damage. They tank 4 shots from a single Stalker, and that's actually really effective. Nice Blink Micro from PiqLiq. Blink Micro with the defense of these cannons, even better than normal Blink. And there's that Nidus. He does see the Nidus. He can barely see it. Is he going to run his force back? I think he's just going to chill at the tower. And this actually could end the game for him. But look at this. I'm actually just going to send my Zerglings in. They just got their metabolic boost. He is getting a Dark Shrine. I'm going to send my Zerglings in to kill all these probes. I'm going to leave my Roaches to defend. I anticipated that he would be coming in. Thank you, Zizix. I love you too. Would be coming in with these Stalkers, and he's forced to back off. Meanwhile, these Zerglings are doing tons of damage to his economy, killing a couple of probes there, it seems. He's warping in some Zealots a bit futilely. And I do see this Dark Shrine warping in, so very fortunate to spot that Dark Shrine. I'm still running off of 1 base, but if we look at the harvester count, he's only at 29 harvesters to my 31 harvesters. So once I'm able to bust out of this, take a second base, maybe I can kill some more of his tech. Oh, I'm even bringing in some Roaches as well. Some of them coming back out, though. I wonder what's up with that. Okay, looks like I'm going to take out the Nexus, run away, and he's trying to kill the Nidus before I get out, but he is not able to do that. So I'm staying in this game right now. Now now that I know the Stalkers are at his base, I'm just gonna run out here, kill 1 pylon, kill the 2nd pylon, unpower all 5 of these cannons. And if you see how fast I did that, it makes you wonder, could I have just run out there a lot sooner with some Roaches and done that? Possibly. Possibly. You never know, though. It's hard. When you're playing the game, it's a lot different. Much, much different. You'll notice I do have 2 queens for these hatcheries, and I desperately need to expand, man. I am down to 6 mineral patches. He's replacing his main. This is a smart idea. He still has about 1,600 minerals there. More than that. Probably about 2,000 minerals total there. Nexus only cost 400. And we are seeing another attack by me. But keep in mind, I saw this Dark Shrine. Whoa, where'd it go? Looks like he canceled it. Oh, he canceled it and he replaced it. I guess I was attacking it. I saw the Dark Shrine making, but I killed it. I did kill the Dark Shrine, so I think... I assumed he wouldn't try to rebuild the Dark Shrine because he saw that I saw it. I mean, I was killing it, but actually, you know, it's kind of smart that he did rebuild it because he would expect me to think he wasn't going to rebuild it. So, yeah, lots of mind games. But what's my response to Blink Stalkers? An infestation pit. In hindsight, I think Hydras would have been better, but you know, fungal growth does stop Blink Stalkers. Infestors are a lot more expensive and less consistent way of dealing with Blink Stalkers than Hydras. But, you know, could catch them off guard, especially with Dark Templar. Maybe I can fungal growth some Dark Templar, see those Templar, and take them out. My expansion is coming up. And maybe I should have expanded there. I had a bigger army. I think I had a macro advantage right now. He's just now getting a 2nd hatchery. He's still at 29 harvesters, so his macro is non-existent. 100 energy on Chrono Boost. And this is a strong player, you guys. This is a 3,600 or so player, similar rating to RSVP. And his macro is just terrible. He's really relying on these Blink Stalkers and that cannon out and some tech. He's got the Dark Templar. Does he have any Dark Templar? Yes, he does. 5 of them. Only unit in the game that has multiple portraits. He's got the little blade on one hand, and he's also got the scythe, the like dual-headed scythe thing. So it's kind of cool. Pathogen glands for the infestors. I want to get that before I get the infestors out so they spawn with 75 energy. And here come the Stalkers. He doesn't have many Stalkers. Unit tab. He has 11 Stalkers to my 32 Roaches, but these Dark Templar are going to run into my main. I have no Overseers to be seen. He's going to chop up this lair. The reason he's doing that is so I can't make any more Overseers, but he does... but I do make one in time, and this is just brilliant, or rather stupid by me. I send in every single one of my 32 Roaches to deal with 5 Templar. Meanwhile, he is in my expansion taking out my hatchery. I can get back in time, it looks like, to try to deal with this, however, so I'm not too worried about that. And he runs away into the brush. Another Overseer going to my expansion, and once again, I am so stupid. Sending in half my Roaches, or all my Roaches, and now I'm just now splitting half of them back here, but it's too late. I lose my hatchery just because of ridiculous tomfoolery, sending in all my roaches to kill 5 Dark Templar. What's up with that? I did kill those Dark Templar, but my hatchery is down. I'm down to 300 minerals. He's going to be running off his 2 bases once more, 35 to 37. It's just not looking good. What am I going to do? I'm going to go in for one last ditch attempt. Check out the unit tab. 32 infestors and 32 roaches, 4 infestors against a very small army. But look at all these photon cannons, man. He's got 6 and 8 more coming. Force field is going to help out a lot. I'm trying to get in here. I need to move up. There we go. But force field's cutting my army in half. Fungal growth stopping any type of blink play from him. Infestors checking out any Dark Templar he might have. He has a couple, but I have plenty of overseers here to stop him. But there are just so many cannons at this point. I didn't realize how close the game was. I am trying to pick off this pylon, and that might actually work. 5 cannons being unpowered. Very close here. Infested Terrans not doing enough, and I am forced to GG. I had 10 roaches left, and he had 5 stalkers, 3 Dark Templar, and 2 cannons, and a zealot shooting at me. 2 zealots shooting at me. Maybe a little early. No, I lost my overseers. That's why I GG'd. Oh, so I lost my overseer. This Dark Templar would just, well, 3 Dark Templar just do whatever they want against me. That's why I left, even if I had a roach army. And really, you know, despite everything that happened, being cannoned out, the main mistake, I think, was the drop play. I don't think the drop play was worth it. I think it would have been better just to bust straight out here, kill the 2 pylons, kill all those cannons, and expand so much sooner. And also, one mistake, sending all my roaches to kill 5 Dark Templar. I needed maybe like 8 roaches maybe to kill those Dark Templar. Leave the rest down here, and I'm perfectly fine. I had an expansion up. His main was dead for a while. I had an army advantage. I had a huge army advantage. I just attacking these cannons. But it was a really good game. Props to him. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is my GG button. GG! Yeah.